Let's begin with some celebrities and then we'll see some regular folks, and I also have a special surprise for you in the end. Folks like Chris Pratt seriously rub me the wrong way. It's such a shame hiding his Chad looks under layers of fat. I don't know if this was for a role since I don't keep up with Hollywood that much, but still. His great genetics still kinda shine through his facial fat, but again, night and day. Matt Damon is another one. I think he gained weight for a role. He's still more attractive than the average man, but again, big difference. And that's what I want to highlight. When we're talking about how losing weight can increase your attractiveness, most guys don't take it seriously because they think it's not for them. Trust me, even if you're not overweight by any means, you can still improve your appearance. Going from, let's say, 18% body fat to 12% body fat can still make a big difference. Obviously, the more overweight you are, the bigger difference it'll make when you shed all that fat. Let's continue with Jonah Hill. He still has some way to go, but still a drastic improvement. And it's more than just female attention, which of course is the #1 goal for most guys. Jonah was the laughingstock of Hollywood. His sin? He was obese. That's how shallow we are. It doesn't matter if you're an incredible actor and a great human being, you'll still get bullied for the way you look. And political correctness cannot save you if you're a man. Body positivity was invented only for women. Anyway, let's continue with Zach Galifianakis, my fellow Greek man. I wanted to include this transformation to show you that not everyone will turn into a Chad if they get lean. He still looks way better than before, but his jawline just isn't there. He needs some more of this glorious beard to cover it up. The very short beard or the clean-shaven look is only for guys with good jawlines. If you're average or below, growing a beard is a must. It has done wonders for me. Anyway, more about me in the end of this video. Let's continue with Tom Cruise. Now we'll talk about the exact opposite of the previous example. Even if you're a gigachad with blue hunter eyes, great smile, etc., it won't matter if you're overweight. Not even Tom can get away with it. Of course there's the growing old thingy too. It gets increasingly difficult to stay in shape as you grow older, but my point is still valid, and Leo DiCaprio is another example of this. Again, no disrespect, I wish I can look as youthful as him at this age, but he could have done a better job at staying in shape. The thing is, guys like Leo can get away with this. They can be old and chubby and still date 25-year-old Stacys due to their status. But we regular folks can't do that. We have to lean max. But, be careful. There is such thing as too much of a good thing. Don't go schizo mode like Christian Bale. The dude malnourished himself for a role. Of course he was paid millions to do so, but I don't think he needed the money that much. It's more about his dedication, or should I say insanity, when it comes to acting. Jared Leto is another example. Again, it's very rare that a regular guy can willingly do that to himself, but anorexia can still occur to males as well. So don't turn from obese to scarecrow, you want that nice 10 to 15% body fat look. Some guys can even get away with 18 to 20%, but these are outliers, while some others may need to drop down to 8% to fully maximize their facial looks. I know, easier said than done. These Hollywood guys have the resources to make it happen. Personal trainers, personal nutritionists, and the list goes on and on. But again, it's not black or white. It's not either being obese or being ripped. Do as much as you can. Let's take a look at Robert De Niro's transformation, and let's move on to regular folks like you and me. Again, not everyone that loses weight will turn into a gigachad, but an improvement is an improvement. First of all, it's about being healthy too. Obese people usually leave us at a significantly younger age. The only guys that Leanmaxxing wouldn't do anything is that tiny minority that have some face deformity or a super recessed jawline, etc. I would still advise these guys to get down to a healthy weight, but instead of trying to get to 8% body fat, it would be a better option to undergo some kind of cosmetic surgery. But again, this is a tiny minority. The vast majority of you watching just need to get lean, and maybe grow a beard, and you've solved like more than half of your appearance problems. Some of you may even solve 100% of your dating problems just by losing weight, like these guys. Again, these are the exceptions to the rule. Very few people will see that much of a change, and very few people will see minimal to no change at all. The vast majority will see a good amount of change, and I think given these chances it's worth the trouble. And now time for the main event. I'll walk you through my phases. That's 19-year-old me, going through my muscle head phase. I couldn't find any high quality photos, but we'll work with what we have. My abs were only visible when I was flexing, so my guess is that I was around 14 or 15%. Again, bad quality photos, but you can see my face shaped by the light and shadows on my face. And then what happened? I was brainwashed by pickup artists that women aren't as visual as men, and that quote-unquote game is what matters, so I gradually gained weight. I think was fluctuating between 83 and 88 kilos for the most part. But the worst was yet to come. As I've said in other videos, I served in the Air Forces. I was borderline depressed and my only outlet was food. So I reached 93 kilos, double chin and everything. Thankfully I turned my life around when I got out and I'm halfway towards my peak attractiveness. I'm currently sitting at 77 kilos. To sum up, get lean before you decide your attractiveness. You actually don't know what lies underneath the fat. And for God's sake, get lean before deciding to do any cosmetic procedures. If you get lean and still don't like the way you look, then fine. But get lean first, for your appearance and for your health. Thanks for watching until the end, see you in the next one.